Hey everyone, Izzy here, founder of Fame Hackers, and I have with us here today Maggie Jensen, founder of Magnify Maggie, and she is a wellness coach. And just to quickly introduce you, Maggie, just if you want to share a couple of lines of what you do and how you help people.
Yeah, thank you. I am a wellness coach and I help my clients think different in order to drink different or never again with an overall holistic approach around nutrition, physical fitness, and positive mindset. And a lot of that is done. Those connections are made through social media.
Awesome. And just for everyone to kind of get a background, before you started working with us, like what were you currently doing? How were you getting clients, marketing yourself, all of that?
Yeah, so it's been a journey. I've been operating my business and leaning towards organic social media marketing for about 3 years now. And in that time, I've worked with several different programs, different coaches, different services that were devoted to teaching and even helping me host my different social media communications. And it was stressful. I was always going into every month wondering, am I going to make a profit this month? Is anybody going to hear what I have to say? I felt like I was being specific with my messaging, but since working with Izzy, I'm seeing that I wasn't. And so it's just been like night and day. And it was like 3 years of struggle has all dissipated and really been alleviated since like 3 weeks of working with you guys.
Wow, 3 years.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Um, when you were like thinking about working with us, like what was maybe like one of the biggest concerns that you had or kind of fearful? Because after all that trial and error with companies, I'm sure there must be some
Mhm.
resistance.
Yeah. So I was just wondering, and I guess in my heart, really hoping for the best in the aspect of delivering upon what you guys had offered. Because I do feel like a lot of the services that are out there, they tell you what they're going to teach you how to do. And sometimes it's like when you want to buy a service, you want them to educate you, but you want them also to do it for you. I wasn't necessarily interested in another program of learning how to do it because it was like I'm at a level where I understand how. It's just fitting it into my schedule, actually executing on it, and having the right plan and strategy around that. Um, I would say that my biggest question was like, are they actually going to deliver on all of these things that they say? Because if so, that's exactly what I want. And I'll say that I've been very pleasantly pleasantly rewarded.
That's awesome. So out of all the things that we're helping you with, and I know it goes from like content editing, content telling you what to record and nurturing the followers and all that, like what do you think has been the most kind of like the biggest win for you of like I don't have to do that ever again? Like what has been the most impactful for you?
I was thinking about this today. So for me, it's not such a, and I'll say this quote unquote struggle to record it. But once I'm done recording it, then going in and having to put in the energy and the time to edit it, come up with the perfect hashtags, and then to think about writing out a caption that was like optimized for the content. It was just like I had all of these videos in my phone that I wasn't posting because of that, I guess, back end logistical execution portion where it was not just smart and strategy driven, but it was also converting. And so just being able to execute on the ideas that you have and then be able to trust that you're going to take care of the hashtagging and the editing is awesome. Ideas that like I would have never had. Just for that part to be taken care of has given me so much more time and energy back into my day and with my clients too. I can tell I'm just more chipper with my clients because I have more energy to give them.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's talk some results because I'm sure people are curious about like what results exactly. So what has happened so far ever since we started, helping out with the whole strategy and everything? what started
Mhm.
changing? What did you see start, more interactions, compliments, or sales
Right.
even?
Yeah, so the engagement, before working with you guys, like I said, I would post and I thought it was very well thought out and I thought I had the right CTA. And my main stressor was, why aren't people engaging? Why do I have zero comments? Why is nobody sharing what I'm putting out here? And I was just looking through my notifications today, and it's just like heartfelt comment, people sharing their life stories. And, it's not just my friends or like my family anymore. It's like perfect strangers that are connecting and feeling these emotional shifts from my posts. The engagement aspect and just feeling like, wow, that community is being built. That's the first and foremost thing that I saw. And then, yes, I have had 3 applicants in 72 hours. One of them I already closed a high ticket VIP coaching call on. They came as if they were already pre-sold because of all of the content that they had consumed. And they specifically said that they'd been watching for a while, but it was the lives that I was doing, encouraged by your team, the lives that I was doing, and then the recent shift and just the added transparency with my consistent new reels that you guys are doing. He mentioned, he was like, wow, I just, something clicked for me over the past week or so. And he was like, I was ready now. So we haven't been working together for very long, but I'm already seeing tenfold results.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm glad you bring that up because that's the whole point, like when content is done right, that's the whole point of like your content should technically be already like nurturing and selling. So by the time that they talk to you, they've already been sold. They don't even know the offer, but they've been sold. So that's
Yeah.
that's exactly the goal. Um, awesome, awesome. Do you have any other words of, I don't know, wisdom or anything that you'd like to share with anyone who might be like on the fence about working with us?
I feel like I could sit down with them and talk to them for an hour about all of the good things. I will say, what you've created for your team, the customer service, like anytime I send a message and I have a question, even if it's late at night, like sometimes I get a response, or like first thing the next morning, I have a response. Sometimes I have a lot of questions and I have a very, specific attention to detail with the videos. So I'll have little, and I almost say nitpicky things that in the past I would have been afraid to communicate, but your team is absolutely congenial to all of my requests. They never seem annoyed, and they're always there to add extra, even adding extra help with sales calls and that community engagement. That has given me opportunities already. I've had podcasts reach out because of us commenting on different pages, and they saw us across those channels. So the team aspect that you've built and all of the different roles that each person has, it's working. So good for you guys and anybody looking to invest. Like, it's so worth it and very reasonable for the amount of service and value that you guys are delivering on.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Attract through content, nurture,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
go from there. But thank you so much, Maggie. This was really helpful, and I hope this helps anyone else that's watching. And yeah, any last words?
No, thank you. Thank you to your team.
Thank you.